Off it again, and hello, it's Vo, and welcome back to Chad Minka's Collection Adventure! I'm going to pick up where we left off from. We've had to extend our vacation for an extra day, so we can carry on doing our little missions, exploring these temples. Got a Jaguar in the jungle. And because we've got level 10 fitness, we can choose the jump scare Jaguar. I'd like to think that'll be successful. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, I like to think there's no RNG involved, that if we're level 10 we can rely on it giving us a positive outcome. Found an actual little dig site, so see what that has. And get on to the next thing. Next mini adventure. Oh, Capybara. Everyone loves them. I'm getting hassled by bees. I reckon we can scare them off. Yeah. I don't think we'd want to try this if we weren't level 10. And the appropriate skills. Maybe have to choose the lesser options and hope for the best. But we've made it through to our first proper treasure chest. Go and open that and see what's got in it. Play some rare treasure. Looks like we got some simoleons and adventure gear. It's not quite the treasure I was after. We can excavate this little site here. That's some of our aspiration done. Got to uncover an artifact from a dirt clump. So I'll hang around, do a little fishing, dodge some spiders. Thankfully we've got all the required stuff in our inventory, all the insect repellents and stuff. So we should be fine on our adventures. So we'll make it back. The first thing we're going to work on our archaeology table is this artifact shaped clump. We'll uncover this. There we go. That gets us onto the next stage of our archaeology scholar. Sucks that when we uncover it we have to then authenticate it separately. That's fine, we'll get there. Yeah, we've got plenty of artifacts in our inventory. Some have been sent through the mailbox and some that we've collected. So we'll drink a potion of plentiful needs to keep us going. The cat's quite intrigued about what we're up to. Pet them in between. We'll try and get through these. Some of them we get to keep, the ones that we found ourselves. That'll get us on the way to collecting them all. Just keep working our way out. Cats are leaving little piles of feathers everywhere. So we'll open up some of those in between. Just sort of break it up so we're not constantly just working away on archaeology stuff. Yeah, the place is kind of getting dirty with all the cats. Have to make sure and do a little bit of maintenance, keep the place sort of tidied up. Collecting the produce off all the plants. Tidying up the garden. At least we're not covered in seed packets anymore. From all the gnomes. One less thing to worry about. Dakota has aged up. You'd think they would all age up at the same time, but apparently not. Yeah, poor Whiskers 4. Not paid it much attention. So we'll do all the things, clean the habitat and fill the food. Give it a treat. Patchy's out here making a mess of the garden. Where's he got these things from? Why is he just planting them in a higgledy-piggledy fashion? Thankfully if they're too close to each other this will jump. Yeah, we'll move to a suitable location. I'll lecture the cat about jumping on the counters. Yeah, we've got to try and get them to behave themselves and stop these bad habits. I think they've got to be kind of receptive at the time. Don't know if it's based on the cat's intelligence or your relationship, or how many times you ask them maybe. Eventually they'll just learn not to do it and they'll get the tick. Got more money fruit. Yeah, we planted some at the end of last episode and somehow they multiplied in our inventory. So I'll try and get some popped out. We don't have that much room around the edges of our garden. It keeps going like this and we just keep generating money fruit for some reason. And yeah, we'll have to find more room around the edge of the garden, pop it all out. So we'll make a donation. I'm sad to find that we can't actually get microscope samples from these space rocks. Thought that might be the way to get the missing microscope prints. But no, that doesn't seem to be it. Seem to get the same ones all the time. Yeah, we'll keep at it. Eventually we should just get lucky. Even if we don't know what we're doing, we should just stumble into the complete collection eventually. We'll get our songs licensed. Move on to the next artifact. Lining up loads of things to do. Gonna get our optical illusion restored. Keep up with these piles of feathers so they don't take up too much space. Yeah, we should get that collection complete soon enough. Okay, somebody's working away playing computer games. They're 2 space aliens to keep her company. Yeah, playing the Sims type game in the Sims. Simception. Yeah, she's having a good time getting her computer game skill up. Well, Ted's doing all the boring stuff out the back. I suppose we're getting some nice collectibles, but yeah, sad we have to send some of them away. I suppose we could just keep them, but I don't think the people would be happy with this. Done it again, we've got more money fruit. Just popped down the last lot, and sure enough, it's just multiplying. Every time I go back to his inventory, there's more money fruit there. So we're definitely going to try and have to make space. Tidy up the edges of our garden for wanting to put more stuff around the edges. This table popped out somewhere. Move it over here. He likes to put the produce from the magic teleporting table. Yeah, he likes to put his pastries and stuff on the table next to the machine. So we'll keep it close by. Maybe put some collectibles on it at some point. Maybe move our frogs up onto tables and get them away from the border of the garden. That'll give us more room. Yeah, we're suffering from success. We're having to move things around to make room for a fortune of money trees. Yeah, money's never going to be a problem. Not that it has been for quite some time. Not really since the start. But yeah, we're never going to have money problems with that many money trees. It's a shame we don't really have space for an infinite amount of trees. Lots of these little collectibles, pumpkins and stuff around the border. See if we can move some of that into the right places, into some gaps, so we can better use the border space next to our hedgerow. A nice lantern. Get it popped over here. Find the best space for all this stuff. The bigger things like the flower arranging table and the fizzing machine and stuff, I think they can stay here for just now until we do the big basement expansion. At some point we're gonna give up on having a tiny home and getting the bonuses when we've got as much of the skills done as possible, and we don't need to worry about increased skill gain winning the lot. At that point we can give up and just go to having a normal type of house. It won't be restricted. And we can just make a massive basement that's like the size of the whole lot. Then we'll have, you know, so much more space for activities. And get some of these things, these tables for skills. Maybe move some of them downstairs. Some of these things in the garden. Yeah, we'll try and find space for this smaller tat. It's not really essential. It's good to have it near Patchy, but it's not essential it's on the back row. We'll keep working on our artifacts in between. We'll keep up with the garden. Make sure that we're watering our money trees and getting them on the go as soon as possible, getting them growing. Yeah, we can put some pumpkins here, either side of our cauldron, makes sense. Oh, lost it. Grab it again, there we go. Yeah, so we can pop them down here. It still looks good. Game's starting to heavy chug. Yeah, here's the item, here we go. Yeah, a rather large delay sometimes in like taking it from the inventory to the ground and then try to just let it go again. It's hovering, like you've still got hold of it for ages. Ugh, so slow. That's the price we pay for having so much stuff and Sims on our lot, I think. So when the kittens came along, it started to get laggy. Remember, there are a couple of mods that you can get. The lag fix and the simulation unclogger. I have used them before. Shouldn't really need to, but I'm sure the game wasn't really designed for you to have so many of the DLC, you know. Once you start adding stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff, it's no wonder that the program gets a little chuggy. So we've made it up to bacon level 9. And some produce on this table. I'll move that to the fridge. Another opportunity to lecture a cat about jumping on the counters. Try and train out these misbehaviours. See if they respond well. Yeah, there we go. To be companions now. We're already companions with one, so it's nice and easy. Just find the cat we've got the best relationship with. It's probably Tofu. Then we can become companions. Let's request a song. Dakota's a singing cat. Fantastic. Please share with us the song of your people. Something a bit different. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear the song of your people. Oh, it's very good. And so say all of us. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, I liked it. Oh, it's sad. That's a good artifact and got to mail it back. Yeah, all the coolest looking stuff is the stuff that we've been sent to authenticate. Never mind. We'll keep at it. At least we're getting the stuff out of our inventory. Getting tidied up a little bit. Yeah, we've still got a few things to go. Get another skull done. It's another one we've got to send back. Yeah, we'll have to go back out to the old dig sites and get more stuff. Can get this stuff from the dust bunnies as well. But we're not hanging around a lot long enough. It's not getting dirty enough. I think it depends on the objects we've got in the room as well. So there's not a lot of space in that back room between all the objects to try and generate dust bunnies. I'm going to try and feed Monka one of these wellness treats from the vet. See if we can get rid of these stars around her head. See if it's just as simple as that, rather than having to take her to the vet. I think they're just getting them from battling the squirrels and stuff. Yeah, that seems to fix it. I think they're just punch drunk from fighting squirrels in the bush. So we're going to try and get a few crystals out so we can get samples. Again, it's going so slow. Such a delay. Oh, it's so painful. Yeah, that's the price we pay. Yep, everything's running slow. But we'll get there. Do have all the time in the world through the magic of editing. Thankfully, you don't have to wait as long as me. Oh yes, that's a cool mask. It's a shame it's counterfeit. Just burying counterfeit artifacts out in the jungle. We're gonna make it look just like the real one, and then we're gonna bury it and hope that someone finds it just to play a mean joke on them. Right, so we've made companions with Tofu. There we go. Companions with 2 animals now. I'm gonna sing them a song of my people. Some yacht rock by the looks of things. There we go. He's not finding it very fun, but I'm sure the cats are very entertained. Go play with Mr. Moo. That seems to get our fun need right up. Good old Mr. Moo. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. We've managed to keep them going. It's super sad when they die. Just like a skull on a stalk. Like, yeah, super depressing and sad. You don't want your cow plant to die. Ooh, a gold mask. Is it one we have to send back, or do we get to keep it? Oh, we get to keep it. Nice. Yeah, we're getting there. Just a couple more things to go before the next time. So we're going to get our frogs up on top of this table. And we're going to clone the table as many times as we need, just to sort of store the collection. I think that's fine. If we've got a complete collection and we're looking to store it, I think it's totally fine to clone things that we've already got. One of our dumpster tables. Get our frogs all popped up. That way they get a better view, you know, they can see what's going on. Also, we'll have more room around the edges, which is what we want. So we can eventually have the entire lot surrounded by money trees, presuming that they just keep multiplying in our inventory. This will be enough space to observe them and walk quite happily down either side or down the middle. It's not going to be too cramped. Of course, we've got one odd one out. Can maybe use one of our small tables that we've got. We do have plenty of sort of 1x1 tables. Just use one of these. Take the ornament off it. There we go. Maybe pop something on the other side as well, just to make it look even. Seems fine. Maybe tidy up our gnomes as well. Get rid of those spare seed packets. Generally make this little bit of the garden look a little bit better. Yeah, I just want to tidy it up. So looking full but not cluttered, just what we want. Yeah, looking good. Now we've created some space. Get maybe some more of this stuff we've got in our household inventory out. Got a plaque for a complete collection. 12 down, that's pretty good. Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff. Try and sell off the spare furniture that we really don't need. No point in keeping everything. There's more decorative things. Yeah, sure, we'll get them out. And surround them with money trees, presumably. Yeah, place is starting to come together. Definitely have too much furniture out in the garden. As I say, once we make the big basement, we'll have more than enough room for it all. Can do a much bigger rearrangement at that point. And get loads of this stuff put downstairs. But for the meantime, at least we've generated some more space around the borders of the garden, which is what we need. Because the trees are a big problem. It's our biggest thing that's going to take up too much space. Get our Christmas deer sculpture over here, maybe. That still leaves us plenty of space for more trees along the border. We'll come back next time and see if we generate any more money fruit. Until then, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.